Hello there people and welcome back to the Atlético de Madrid career mode. We are back again today and I cannot say guys, I am so sorry that this has taken so long to come out and basically re-go. I do apologise for that. It's mainly because I've been recording a load of building Barca, stacking up the episodes for that, and if you guys have been keeping along with that series, then you guys will know that that is what's been happening. So those episodes are going to be jotted out over the amount of time now, but for now, we're going to be getting back into this career mode. It actually has been starting really good, so I think we should just get back go straight back into it today. And I'm super excited essentially to get in and show you guys what we've got in store this episode. Not a lot of gameplay, but there is a lot to discuss, and I want to thank you guys so much for the support on the series, by the way. I hope I haven't lost too many of my viewers, because before I ended up like giving this little break on the series, we had loads of people watching it, so thank you guys so much for that. And let's get going basically. Come on boys, we've got a lot to do, and let's get started. So then guys, after a lot of thinking, I've gone ahead and decided my lineup for this game against Alaves. I've wanted to pack the midfield here, and I've put a block of 4 in there essentially. I've also brought Savic into the defence, so as you guys can see there, a very structured midfield there, and then we've got Costa and Griezmann to provide the goals. As my first game back, I want to be super cautious here, and I've also got my little strategy to try and waste a little less energy basically, because if you guys do remember before this break in this series, we actually lost energy super quick, and I really want to cut that to an end here, so I think I'll find a way of doing that. Looking to get a nice early start here, you know, there's a good run from deep there, it's a chance in there already here, and the opening goal, what a chance, and what a goal by Koke, the man who seems to be scoring so much for us this series, gets in there. That's a brilliant start for us guys, just wasn't expecting that, a massive gap. And Alaves' defence, I don't know if they're having an awful season. I know their team on paper isn't that good, but in real life right now, they're absolutely killing it. So that's a nice start for us. You know, their defenders just went missing there. It's a nice run from midfield too from Koke. And look at that, his 5th goal in La Liga. He's got plenty in other competitions as well. He's having a really productive year for us. They got a man in the middle there. They have found the cross, and it's a goal for Alaves. Wow, that's really poor defending from us there. I went out to him with a Savic, and they hit us back there on Legendary. I couldn't stop the cross, which is a little bit surprising. Then when it came in, Felipe Luis just doesn't get the clearance on it, and that's just disappointing if I'm being honest. Look at this. Can't stop the cross, that's fair enough, but that's just not good enough from Felipe Luis, I'm afraid. It's a tap in at the back post. Oh, lovely that by Costa. Here comes Koke. There goes Griezmann. Griezmann's in, and it's saved again by the goalkeeper. Griezmann can't seem to catch a break right now. Not going well for him, and that really should be another goal, but it's actually a poor finish here, so it's straight at the goalkeeper. Can break out here with Thomas Partey, who's breaking through the gears here, Thomas Partey. And here comes Antoine Griezmann, rolled back into Partey. There's Diego Costa, far side, a chance now there for Saul, who hits it. Now who scores it? Brilliant goal for Saul Niguez. And on the stroke of half time, we regain our lead. That's what we wanted. No goals for the strikers, but the midfielders coming up big for us, as they have really been doing this series, if I'm being honest. A lot of goals coming from midfield. And that's another one there. Lovely goal that by Saul. Rolled into him here nicely by Diego Costa. And he wraps his foot around this one beautifully and whips it into the top corner. Beautiful goal for us there. Exactly what we wanted, and we've regained our lead. Oh, off the post for Alaves. Wow, I didn't even see that was a chance, and they just smacked one out of nowhere. They're still right in this game, that's for sure, guys. Another chance of them coming forward here. Good ball through the centre. And there is the goal for them. They're so efficient. And how good are they looking in the final third right now? It's a 2nd goal conceded for us. Our first game back. It's kind of what we expected, but I'm not exactly pleased with how many goals we're conceding this series, guys. I put that strong midfield in there to stop goals, and we've just been leaking loads. Not really what I wanted, if I'm being honest, but you know, we'll see if our brilliant attack can bring up something for us here. But look how clinical that was. What a brilliant finish too by De Santo. Lovely ball wide here for Griezmann. Griezmann. Diego Costa in space! And it's a good save by the goalkeeper. Nearly an immediate response there for Atleti. Goodbye, Lamar. Rodri. Koke. Oh, there's a chance never Costa. There he is now. Oh, Griezmann! What a brilliant goal for Atletico Madrid. Griezmann with a late winner. That is exactly what we wanted. Surely that is that now. You would think so anyway, wouldn't you? And there you go, Griezmann, who does well there with the finish. But it's actually brilliant build-up play from us. You know, nice one-touch stuff. And a lovely flick on there, and a really nicely passed in finish by Griezmann. Good stuff. Could even be a chance though for a 4-2 win here for us with Costa. And he rolls them into the channel here for Antoine Griezmann, who gets on his left foot and who scores again. Antoine Griezmann gets his 2nd of the game. Those are the goals we wanted from Griezmann, and that interesting celebration that he loves. He's got a range of interesting celebrations, Griezmann, and that's certainly one of them. Really good stuff there by Griezmann though. We are very pleased with that, and he's still going well. We've got to stop this, guys. Anyway, we'll have a look at the replay here. Costa. Again, going to be getting an assist for that one. Good cut inside by Griezmann and a lovely finish by him there too. That's the win for us. And there you go, guys. Full-time whistle blows, 4-2 win. Happy with the 3 points, not with the 2 goals conceded, but we are looking very strong in the attack, so the defence is essentially covered up. But a decent performance there by Alaves, but a nice one from us too. I'm certainly going to try and do some game plans. I think I'll do that off camera this time, because I want to be able to flip onto defensive without my players flipping out of position, so I'll do that off camera, and then by next episode, by the turn of 2019, we'll have some new game plans for you. But I've got a little bit of something else to talk to you guys for the rest of this episode, so let's get into that. Before that though, we've got more training to do here. We're just trying to get Mollejo up to a 70 here, and Montero also for the rest of the season really. If he's going to be our 4th centre-back, has got to be better than that. Got a great work here thing. I think we've done something. We've gained 200 million from shirt sales. That's good stuff. And Gelson Martin is not entirely pleased with his game plan. He's someone who we don't play a lot, I will admit. He's going to be getting a few more chances recently, but he's still unhappy. And we have reached the 1st of the month, and this is what we've got coming up here, guys. We've got a scouting report. Who have we got here? This Gonzalez guy, tempted to get rid of him, but he could spring back up, so we'll give him another month. Same goes for Pablo Ramos. We've got Maldonado here, 90, we can't get rid of that. This guy looks top quality. Carvajal in goal, because you love to see it. Munoz, and then Torres. We've got an absolute stack of players. If there's someone I can't sign from here, then I'll have to kick someone out, but we'll have a look what we've got here, okay? Not going to be taking him in, not going to be taking him in either, or him. Not the best so far, that's not exactly good either. And 91, we've got another goalkeeper here. Not the best, I must admit. Solano's left the club, Tachi's left the club, so we've got rid of 2 of those dead wood players, essentially. Well, we'll motivate the boys for this. It's going to be a tough game next episode against Sevilla away at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan against Machines Men. But as you guys can see, look how tight La Liga is right now. It's how I wanted it. I didn't want us running away with things. That's why it's on Legendary, so that's really good. Our front 4 is literally on the list of nominations there for Player of the Month, guys, which is really good to see, I must admit, for December. But this is what I want to talk to you guys. We have got an absolute array of transfer targets here, and as you guys know, we need players. We really don't have enough players in certain positions here, so as we look for the team, I want a replacement for every position. So we've got Arias here. In the centre of defence, we've got Savic and Montero, and also Lucas Hernandez if we need, and then Lucas Hernandez also covers the base for left back as well. In midfield, this is our issue. It's only Thomas Partey here to come to the centre of the park, so I'm going to be looking at a central midfielder, and I need you guys to vote on these new signings. I'll show you guys the options in just a moment. So we need another midfielder. In terms of wingers, we've got Martins, we've got Vitolo, Partey can play on the wing, Mollejo comes up from the youth, we've got Koke and Saul who we use as wingers, and also Correa, of course, who's a wing and striker who we often use. But the issue with Correa being injured is I can't really ever use him up front, and I like to use Correa as a wing sub, which means we're very, very lucky in these striker options. I don't particularly like Kalinic, he'll probably be sold in the summer, and Garces doesn't really cut it either. Costa's been struggling for goals a little bit, as has Griezmann, you could say, although they've both had decent years. I'm not exactly complaining at them. We certainly do need another striker, in my opinion. We definitely need someone we can bring off the bench and get goals. I don't feel as if I've got that right now. So we asked very early on the series just for you guys to be leaving your transfer targets throughout every episode. And can I just say, I'm really, really, really pleased, and I'm so happy and lucky to have you guys commenting on all of my videos of the Atlético Madrid career mode, and even some of my other videos. You guys have been leaving suggestions for this series. I look at all of them. I've gone ahead and put every single one of them on this, bar like Vinicius Jr., because it was a little bit of a silly one, but almost every single one of these is from you guys, so that is massive for me. I'll show you guys the list of names we have here. Look how many players you guys have been suggesting for me. This means the absolute world to me. Now, I'm not the biggest YouTuber, but we're getting suggestions as if we are. I mean, look, we've nearly filled up our transfer list. Those players that you guys want us to bring in, that means the world to me, guys. Thank you guys so much for leaving all your suggestions, and I've brought it down to the most realistic players, in my opinion. So we're not going to be looking to bring in a centre-back in January, as I previously mentioned, so all of these guys will stay on the shortlist. Hernandez will stay on the shortlist, but I'm not going to be bringing them in just yet because I don't need their positions at this moment in time. Now, if we move on, what we do need is a central midfielder. Vecino is someone I saw in the comment section, and I also thought that would be super realistic. Atletico Madrid have a lot of Uruguayan players, and I like that in their team. Uruguay go almost hand in hand with Atletico with the way they play. I like that. He's a massive option. Parejo, I feel, is a good option, but in my opinion, in real life, he wouldn't leave Valencia. I also don't think Yaramendi would leave Sociedad. Barea has just joined Burnley, and I also don't think that's entirely realistic. Sanson was an option for me, but I decided to look past it. Fabregas was certainly someone I wanted to bring in, but he's ended up going to Napoli, I feel as if that's someone who really could control the tempo of the game for us in their midfield. Campbell is someone who I think could be perfect for us. Centre mid, central attacking midfielder, and also CDM. He's from the same nation as Oblak, so Oblak can help us get him, if you know what I mean. Herrera is someone who, if I was doing a Bilbao career mode, I would think about signing him, but I don't think he is going to be coming in, although that's an option. And Havertz is more of an attacking player who I wouldn't really want to be playing in the centre of my midfield, so we're going to be passing up on him. So I'm going to leave you guys with the first vote of this episode. It's either going to be Kevin Campbell in midfield or Matthias Vecino. I believe those are two perfect options for Atletico Madrid. You guys vote. Please vote on those polls, guys. I want a lot of votes on these, and I want you guys to let me know, also in the comment section, who I should sign and why. Vote on the polls, leave your thoughts. That's the first option. Another option where I said I needed players, guys, is in the striker department. So, guys, if we go down here, Aspas is an option. I couldn't see him leaving Celta Vigo, though, as I mentioned. Santi Mina is actually quite a good one. It's made me think, because he really isn't getting the game time he deserves at the moment at Valencia, but I think he loves the club, so I think he'll probably stay. Wesley could actually have been an option, but we can't sell him, basically. Yeah, which is really frustrating. We can't buy him actually unless we end up playing that release clause, which I really don't want to do, if I'm being honest. It's just too high for a player like Wesley. Rebic, in my opinion, could be perfect. You guys saw at the World Cup how hard this guy works. He fits perfectly into our style of play. He'll track down defenders, he'll get us goals, he'll fight for every ball. That's someone who I really want to look into. Simeone is always a good story, isn't it? If we could get him into Atletico Madrid, you know, with Simeone being the manager. Well, of course, we're the manager now, but you guys get what I mean. But Simeone previously said he doesn't want him at Atletico Madrid, so that would also be unrealistic. Milik is a good option, but I can't see him leaving Napoli anytime soon. I think he's quite comfortable now. And with Mertens getting older, I feel as if the striker spot is just nearly his. Alcacer is at Dortmund now and quite comfortably, in my opinion. And at the moment he's at Barca, which is really strange. Iñaki Williams was a good option, but he's just gone to PSG, and I don't think he would actually ever leave Bilbao. I'm not actually sure if he is actually ever going to go. Kramaric is another guy I really like the look of, and I saw the suggestion and I thought, that's a top suggestion, so he's certainly someone I want to keep an eye on. Lacazette and Morata, I feel, is a little unrealistic, and maybe 2 summers ago we would have been looking into that, but certainly not now. I don't feel as if that's going to be a possibility. So again, I leave you guys with the choice. We got Andrej Kramaric or Ante Rebic. 2 Croatians. Let me know who you guys want to buy. I've left the polls in the top right. Please vote, click on the icon, put in your votes, it only takes 2 seconds. And also, if you want to give me a little more in-depth description of who you think I should sign, then leave that in the comment section down below. Once we sign these guys, or if nothing works through, I'll go through the other options and we'll sign someone else. But that is the options we've got now. With how many guys you guys have left in the comment section down below, you know, even if one of these signings doesn't work out, we've got loads of options in reserve. So that's how brilliant this career mode is going right now, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for how well we've been doing. Next window is going to be huge. January, we just need to get rid of these 2 guys who seem to not really want to leave right now. A little bit frustrating. But apart from that, we've got plenty of money, so these signings will not be difficult to bring in whatsoever. We've got a big month ahead. Sevilla in there, and that's going to be an interesting game, of course. But again, thank you guys for watching this episode. It's been massively enjoyable to record. So happy to get back on the Atletico Madrid grind and let you guys know about the signings. Thank you guys for your support. Show your support once more by smashing a like on this video. The likes and the views in these videos have been really, really good, so if we could keep that up for this episode, that would mean the world to me. Griezmann doing well, Lamar doing well, Suarez running away with it, the Classico king, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.